Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go. 8 read. 80 weapon.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs.
Boy,
and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Pick. What the fuck, bro? This nigga is garbage, bro. Come on, man.
The tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
I'll tell you.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 31, check 31. Go. Check 64. Wait. Check 9, check 9. Zoom.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This nigga Jonathan Jones is filthy.
Hats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Tell you, nigga need that jukebox.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not?
This nigga went and got white jerseys, bro, knowing damn well you don't wear no white at home, bro. I don't know what the fuck
the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You got Malik Jefferson? Get the fuck
What
out
a
of here,
catch,
bro.
and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Tripping, bro. Nigga wearing white like me. Like, what you doing, man?
Ready? 18 Gator. Right there. 54 Mike. I got one. Get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's taken down
Good
after
block,
a
big
gain
boy.
of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nigga.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Bro, they got me fucked up, bro.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up.
Yep.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And now,
Bro, are you fucking shit? That's the fucking quarterback, man, dog.
14-0 the score.
Oh,
This is the NFL
man, these niggas,
on EA
bro.
Sports.
That's the fucking quarterback. Like that, bro. Come on, man. Like that, bro. The quarterback like that, nigga. Come on, man. Hitting my linebacker like that? Yeah.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red
True,
zone
bro, I tell
opportunity
you,
for
boy.
him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
Come on, man. Get your fat ass up there and block some, nigga.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Sonny Michel need jukebox, bro. That motherfucker kind of useless, bro.
There wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Set 90 Wolf. Blue there.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And the cutback. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This will be taken short.
Get his ass.
And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few...
Get his ass!
Oh, and he's not going to make
Get his ass!
Zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And
You
the
good?
safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Get his ass, boy! Not playing with this nigga, bruh.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Playing with this nigga, bruh.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 5. Got a man open. That's Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
who is this nigga?
Positives moving forward.
That better be Julio.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time with an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right.
Level his shit.
Give him 7
this nigga
on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for
horrible.
3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided to better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs.
Sorry, this nigga garbage, nigga.
With him losing
Nigga
yardage
the fuck out of
to
here.
the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their
Bro, this nigga ran again. He ballsy as fuck. He ran 4 times in a row.
Scrimmage, that's it. No gain on the play.
He ballsy, bro. Take your 3.
Stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Bro, take your fucking 3, bro. Don't do that to yourself. Take your 3.
As it'll come with 15 seconds
Take your
to play
3, man.
in the first half.
Take your fucking 3.
No movement from
Boy,
the
this nigga wild. Oh my God.
They're on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Hell no, he crazy. What?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
What the fuck wrong with this nigga? Is he okay?
11 seconds remaining now. They're turned away on
Bruh.
and the
Nah,
Patriots
hell no.
get
I
the
don't even play no
football
more.
back.
Why he ain't take his 3? What the hell?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30.
Could've took your 3, bro.
10. again. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That nigga know you should have took his 3.
Taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Ah, this ain't your funny. You should have took your fucking 3, little man. He called him goofy. Yo, me, that nigga something. Should have took your fucking 3, bro.
Lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking
this shit finna get ugly, bro.
Offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
This shit finna get ugly, bro. You fucked up. Momentum is gone.
Second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 53 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
He's sick.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it.
He called him dumpster juice.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run.
He called that nigga dumpster juice.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get his ass work, nigga. Throw in the damn towel.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Hey, Juwan Bentley, player of the game.
They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting.
Oh, my God. Good fucking catch, bro.
Down the numbers.
Good fucking catch.
All the way in.
Good fucking catch.
Oakland. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I should have swatted it. Good catch, bro.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I checked the fucking cord, nigga. I'm not even wired, bro. I didn't even realize
it. Ready to go. And
they
hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Like that.
Back with a loss of 3 on the play.
It's not block shedding like that.
2nd and 13. Second and 13.
Bro, he got Brandon King, too. Right. This nigga just got... how did I fuck? I should have knew it. I should have known, bro. Nigga just to stack this fucking linebacker court with speed.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
He got Brandon King, Malik Jefferson. Who the fuck else he got?
Realized he had nothing.
Because them niggas is fast, bro. Them some fast-ass niggas.
Down, right?
You talking about linebackers?
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yeah.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
I'm gonna give him
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor
This nigga fucking suck, bro. I came home for this shit, man.
Up on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw it. I was going to pick it anyway.
Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue.
Oh, God, I was going to pick it anyway.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Jam his ass. I'm here.
Looking to throw.
Throw it. Throw it underneath. It's a pick.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And
nigga throwing bombs to Josh Jacobs. Okay.
6 inches between the ears.
What you think? Right, he gonna catch it?
It's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach,
oh yeah,
the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now.
Oh, I'm gonna jig his ass. 300 yards? Can I go for 5? I can eat this nigga up, bro. They can't stop the run.
35. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of
Man,
keep
these be
away,
some
don't you think?
long-ass games, bro. I got to play these bitches when I'm at home.
Make
When I
that
get
defense
home.
stand up and
I
stop
can't
them.
believe it worked to come to
8
these.
yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the whip.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
30 base. Come to my world. Pilot 64, weak. Get it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Alpha. Now.
They'll look to throw here.
I pressed the wrong button. No.
It's intercepted.
Circle wide open, bro. I pressed square. This man. That's what I mean.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a touchdown. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
That nigga was wide open.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two,
This nigga
right?
garbage as fuck, bro. Garbage. Nigga offense is ass, bro. Just want to run with Tua. Not flying, bro.
Good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw.
Garbage, bro. Garbage, nigga. Box, nigga. Box.
So one quick
Box
easy
the
analysis
fuck up,
about
bro.
why they struggled so far. They keep
Fuck
putting
outta
themselves
here.
in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Got one. I got one. Mike, 36. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I got linebackers covering receivers. I'm like that, nigga.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
We fucking like that, bro.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Michel. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox,
Oh, yes, a wrap.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
Well, the ball is out.
Bro, how many times they gonna bail this sorry-ass nigga out, man? Fuck, dude. The answer, bro, that's the fucking second time, nigga, damn.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
Fuck,
because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure.
He's gonna throw it to you. You fucking garbage, bro. Like I said, nigga fucking suck, nigga. Like, who is this guy?
Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and long.
Where you going with the ball, bro?
He lets this one fly.
We all wearing white, so you just gonna throw the bitch up, huh?
And that's gonna be
fucking
incomplete. Good effort there,
garbage,
trying to
nigga.
take a shot, but
Like
it's
I said, bro,
down.
nigga trash.
Just nothing there again.
Average,
He's
bro.
been sacked multiple times.
He's
We've seen
average.
the interceptions, of course. He's really been
He's
through the
average,
ringer,
bro.
hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Bro, I done drove down the field like 2-3
really in
times,
sync.
man. These niggas ain't giving me my
Putting out the
shit.
pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy
2-3
of
times,
the 20.
nigga. I done fumbled.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh,
This is,
without a
bro,
doubt,
2
you
times,
need
nigga.
that
2
difference
times. They
maker
tried to help this
lugging
nigga
the
out, bro.
rock.
Nigga throw a pick, nigga. I get hit by his quarterback. I fumble. I'm driving down the field again. This nigga strips the ball from me. I was driving down the field last drive. I pressed the wrong button. This shit crazy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't
2
want things to
turnovers,
start
last 2
snowball.
drives.
You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
It would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he's got room.
Bro, look at this nigga. Linebackers, bro.
Field and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
Covering that weak ass man coverage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Look like he is again. Let me see. Yep. He in this shit again. Watch this.
Back to throw here.
Okay.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 1-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been hit.
This nigga ain't get the first? Oh, my God. Well, I could have sworn that nigga crossed the first
finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep.
Level his ass, too.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another
Jonathan Jones got
interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
But this nigga got like three interceptions.
25-yard line.
That nigga got like 3 yards.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's
I'm tripping, bro. Incomplete.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Pats, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.